We're doing braised stir-fry venison ribs. And when we're done, it should look something just like this. So let's go. As you can see, we just deboned the venison ribs. And what we did was we braised them in duck fat for about 3 hours at 290 degrees. Nothing special. And it just came right off the bones. If you don't have duck fat, you can use bacon grease. It's up to you. You can also see one of our earlier videos on how to do this under braised ribs. This is something a little bit different. Now, for this dish, you take your venison ribs right here that you've cooked, and after you've cooked them, you chop them up. You have about 4 jalapeno peppers. If you want it spicy, leave the seeds in. If you don't want it as spicy, take the seeds out. 1 chopped up onion, about 5-6 shiitake mushrooms. Now, for those who mushroom hunt, you can use morels or chanterelles if you want, depending on if they are available. Also, we have about a half a clove of garlic and about a tablespoon of fresh chopped up ginger. The other ingredients will be a tablespoon of salt, tablespoon of sugar, some soy sauce, and some bay leaves. So we start off with heating up our olive oil. So we got our olive oil nice and hot, and we just put in our garlic and our ginger and get this going. And we want to get this nice and brown. Does this seem to be a familiar kind of thing for us? Now that our ginger and our garlic's begin to turn a little bit brown, we add a tablespoon of sugar. Then we add in all of our veggies. Now, a lot of people will wonder why so much going to ribs. Now, a lot of people will wonder or ask me, why do I like cooking venison ribs? Is it worth it? I sort of enjoy the challenge. I think it's kind of fun. As I said in my braised ribs, as I said in my braised venison ribs video, it's fun to find a challenge to cook something that a lot of people will normally discard or not even want to deal with. Many of you, now that everything's getting a little bit on the softer side or cooked but still firm, we add our tablespoon of salt. Stir things up a little bit. And now we add the venison. Now, the pork gives it quite a bit of fat. And yes, the venison does not have fat in it, or very much in it. But the fact that we were cooking this or braising it in duck fat, there is going to be some animal fat in this. So it will have a fun, interesting kind of flavor. Now, it's also where we throw in a couple bay leaves. And we don't want to, since the venison's already cooked, we don't want to overdo this. And then this is also where we will add the 2 tablespoons of our soy sauce. And you don't want to overdo the venison because you don't want this tough. Just kind of want everything to kind of mix together. And as you can see, there's really not a whole lot of oil or fat in this, and that's the great thing about venison, even when you cook it in duck fat. I tell people duck fat is the most magical cooking thing out there. So let's give this a try. So now we just dig in. Now you can serve this with rice or you can just eat it as it is. For the wine pairing, nice little Norton like Hummingbird Winery. They have a fun little Norton. And La Ferme de Guisson Côte d'Or. I hope I said that right. The nice thing about a nice little Côte d'Or, that Syrah, you get that smokiness, that fatty taste in your mouth, the big weight. It's something that pairs very well with smoked, braised foods, wild game, and of course for those who like a local wine here in Missouri, or for a lot of the other states that are growing Norton, Norton is a great wine to go with wild game. You get that nice red fruit flavor on both these wines. You get that little spice. It's very complimentary. So we're just going to dig in a little bit. I'm Ray. Please share us with your friends, like us on Facebook and YouTube, and here's to living the wild wine life.